Hello friends, this is Mohit Suri, your favorite international lawyer. I'm the managing partner at mlegal. I head the mergers and acquisitions and the international mobility practice here. Uh, Today I'm going to be talking about Afghanistan. There's been a huge issue about Taliban taking over Afghanistan and people wanting to move out. And we've been getting calls from people, even from Afghanistan, uh, on how they can get a visa, where they can head, can they get a tourist visa. So, in today's video, I'm going to be addressing all those issues. And I know that you read a lot of things in the newspapers and televisions. It gives you a lot of hope, but very little happens on the ground. So I want to actually bring the truth to you so that you don't get stuck in a bad position. So if you are wanting to move out at this point of time, most of the embassies are closed in Afghanistan. So what they are expecting you to do is get out of Afghanistan the moment the flights start, after the 31st for most people, because what they're trying to concentrate right now is evacuating their own nationals, with very little consideration for the people who reside in Afghanistan. So they are not the priority right now. So what you have to do is you have to apply for whatever visas you can online. At this moment, India is offering an emergency Ex.Visa to Afghan nationals. All other nations have said that you can reach the nearest embassy and you can apply there. And nobody wants to actually tell you that you're not welcome. You are not going to get a tourist visa at all. All the corona quarantines and restrictions are applicable to you even if you are an asylum seeker. So you better be careful because you will not be able to travel to a lot of countries. So the situation is not exactly rosy, but yes, we do have options. Let me start with the US. US has the Priority 1 and Priority 2 program, which is basically meant to help out the people who've helped US in the war in Afghanistan. The P2 program is specifically for them. It's like if you've not served the minimum time with the US Army or your US government and you're not qualified for SIV program, you can still apply if you've worked for a government funded program in Afghanistan, if you've been employed in Afghanistan by a media organization from the US, if you are related to someone who's done that, or you've worked for an NGO from the US, you're eligible for that. Now, if you're not fit for any of them, then there comes the P1 program. If you are an individual who is referred for resettlement by UNHCR, a US embassy, or a designated NGO, you are going to be qualified for this program. It's not very easy, but yes, we can apply to the UNHCR, which is the best option you have. And if they feel that your case deserves to be considered, they can actually refer it, and you can be qualified for a P1 program. The next, I would actually discuss Canada, because this is one of the options which is most preferred by the Afghan nationals. The government basically here again is focusing on people who have served the Canadian government in the armed forces, who've been their drivers, cleaners, construction workers, security guards, and who've engaged with the Canadian Army and their family members. But at the same time, they've said that we are starting a program whereby we will take up 20,000 Afghans. So there are several programs and several possibilities for people who have been press people, who've been LGBTI individuals, who've been who've been Canadian journalists, and their extended family. So Canada, as of now, has not come up with a very concrete program as far as these 20,000 are concerned. But the GAC and DND are identifying the individuals who've put themselves to risk for Canada, and they if once they recommend it to the IRCC, you're gonna get through to Canada. Now the next most preferred destination is Europe. There are no clear plans as of now. They don't want a complication like they had in 2015. They have elections coming up in Germany and France, so I don't see that they will entertain uh, Afghan refugees with open arms, though they are signatories to the Geneva Convention, and they have to abide by all the guidelines. Like if UNHCR recommends someone, they will have to take up. But there is no provision as such for legally enforcing all this. Thus, I'm not very hopeful about immediate relief coming from Europe, other than for people who've helped them directly with their military exercise in Afghanistan. Uh, Now, the last country that I'm going to discuss in this video is India. India is your best hope. Uh, Actually, India has cancelled all visas issued before 25th. They're only allowing people with the E visa, and that category is Emergency Ex.Miscellaneous visa. Uh, why? There is a speculation that a lot of passports have been lost because of this aggression from Taliban, and things have changed. So if you want to really establish that only the right people get in, E visa is the best way. The processing is going to happen at the FRO, and you will have to register, and the quarantine conditions will remain the same. Uh, I'm not hopeful that India would also be able to take millions and millions of Afghans. So there would be restrictions or on the numbers or the classification of people who are going to be entertained or welcome under the category. So it's best to apply on time and hope for a good outcome before India also clamps down on the numbers coming in. So that's it about the countries, and I'll just give you a brief about us. We have for the Afghan nationals, we can offer you legal services, we can offer you citizenship by investment programs, we can help you with your asylum and immigration applications. So if you are planning to get out of there, so you can contact us. You have to take good advice, because all the applications are going to be tricky at this time, especially when most of the countries are having an anti-immigration stance. So I don't see a very welcome, a very warm welcome for the Afghan refugees and people who want to move from Afghanistan. Uh, these are our practice areas. We have a wide variety of practice areas. In case you want to set up or move your business internationally, we can help you out. I know that the situation is a bit precarious, but I think international planning at this stage would really help you out. We've been doing this for years, and we've been handling these issues. And I think you should make the right move at the right time, not wait too long, not hurry or rush too much to a point where you're caught napping or rushing to the airport, whereby whereby the Taliban beat you down, or the security forces just hunt you down. So you have to be a bit careful, and when these options open, you can contact us. Even before that, we can help you plan how you would move out and what you need to do. And if there is something else that you have on mind, you can please feel free to contact me. I look forward to helping you out. My social media handles are at mlegal and at astron. You can watch my other videos, and we can actually discuss your options. Thank you very much.